check function chaining. Okay, so in Java 8 there is a concept of function chaining. So how we will check that? So let me first create the class. So we'll uh, name it a function chaining example and create a class. So my class has been created, so we'll create main method to check how we can check the function chaining example. So first check the same pattern we have seen in the previous video, the same function class. So function class is nothing but we have a functional interface, and inside the functional interface there is apply method. But here, if you see this functional interface and function class, there is two different method, that one is compose and first is apply and then, and another is identity. So identity is nothing but we are using it for method reference or something like that. You can uh, the same output it will return, or whatever the input type is. But now currently we are looking for this and then method. So we'll take the example of and then, and then understand how it works actually. So we'll check the example of string, and first we'll convert to the date. If we'll pass any string, then it should convert to the some local date, and after that we will check from a specific date how much day it will be. So basically what we are trying to do, will find the difference from a specific date till now, like how many is the days count is there. So that we will check. So how we can see? So we will use the function, and here we will pass the string, then it should convert into the local date. So it we have already done local date. Now we have to name the variable, that is function, and equal to. Now we have to parse this particular date to the local date, so it will convert to the local date. So how we will do, we have the local date class inside the Java, and it has the parse method. So inside the parse method, now if we will directly parse the value, if we have any date here, suppose we have date and we are parsing it directly, then it will throw the exception. If we'll supply any value here, we will apply any value here, suppose date. If we will directly do, then any format we will. So if any format will apply, suppose we have the function dot apply, we will check that how it will throw the exception. So suppose we will passing any date which is in the string format, suppose 01/01/2025. So suppose we will pass, and I have to convert this to date, so it will throw the exception. It should throw the exception. So let me check here. See the exception, we'll checking that date time parse exception we are getting. So how can we fix this exception? So we should have to format this particular date time, and we should have to use the formatter. So in the Java there is date time formatter class and formatter method, and we should have to use datetime formatter dot of pattern. So here we should have to define the pattern. So how we can define the pattern? We can check like which type of date we are passing. So it is in month, suppose dd y. So it is in this type of format. and if we pass this formatter to this particular adjust second parameter, then it should not throw the exception. So if you will check, then it should convert to the date. See, we'll getting the date, correct? So we have to check how the function chaining example is working inside any lambda expression. If you are writing, suppose we are doing some operations on the date and something like that inside the stream API. So at that time this concept also works. So how we are doing this thing, so how we can achieve that functionality. So what should we have to do? We have to do just function and then method. So there is and then method. So inside the and then method, it is already converted to the local date. So inside this date, we have to find the local date dot and dates until method. So there is dates until method which will use for checking the current date till the specific date, how many days difference. So we have to find that thing, so we can do this thing here easily. So here we have to pass the local date dot now. So it will check the current date. What is the current date? So it will return the stream of that particular function of string functions using this thing. So this will comment this particular line and check how it is working. So suppose we have the string function now. So we'll get this string function, then apply string, then we will pass 01 hyphen 01 hyphen 2025, and it will return the stream of local date. And if we'll use the count method, then it will return the total list. So we will debug and check how it is. So it will generally do the first of January 2025 till today days. So today date is 28th of um, January. So between those there is 27 days. So it will return 27. So it will, the return type of this is long. So we'll check, we'll uncomment this thing, and we'll apply this count thing. So so this way. So if we'll run this, then the output should be 27. See, 27. Now we'll check in the debugging mode. So in the debugging mode, it came at this particular place, so it will use the formatter, and whatever the date we are passing here, it will call to this particular apply method which is inside the function, and it will pass that particular method, and it will check the exact count. So the exact count is 27. If we'll only use this thing and check, and here we have to collect the two list, then we can see there is 27 list is there. So it is list of, so 1 2 3 till 27. So today date it is not counting, so the total count of this is 27. So this way we are achieving this functionality for the functional chaining. So right now we'll just check for the and then in the next video we'll surely look for uh, compose method. So we'll take another example for compose method. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye. Have a nice day.